Jump right in it. Let's speak about Money in the Bank. So, before we get into breakdown, different matches.
Predictions.
Oh, and our to see who wins. Wins what? Who knows? We still haven't figured that shit out. But it is what it is. But overall, how'd you like the pay-per-view?
From the results I see, pretty good.
Oh yeah, you didn't get to actually watch it.
Nah, I didn't get to watch it, but seeing little clips and stuff was played out pretty good.
Like, the matches were pretty dope. I think the best moment to me was Bailey. Well, actually, we'll just break down into it. Starting from the top, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, or should we start it from the way that it was placed?
Are you gonna
The
be
show.
able to?
I'll try as close as possible.
Okay.
So the show did start with actually the pre-show had Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan
It
against
was
the
a
Usos.
non-title match.
Non-title match. It
On
was just
a
a
pay-per-view.
50-50 thing. It was like they needed something for the pre-show, and obviously Usos against them to watch as a wrestling match is dope. They don't need a story for that. It's just pre-show. But they gave it away for free for no reason. But yeah. So first, I believe, was the SmackDown Women's Championship. Or not championship, but the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh, it's actually in order, so I'll just follow it. So, all right, so Money in the Bank ladder match. I had Bailey to win. You had Alexa, who wasn't actually in the match.
Right.
Yeah, so
We didn't get
she's
to correct that.
yeah still not cleared. So they switched her up for Nikki Cross. I was thinking if they put Nikki Cross in it, it only makes sense because there's like between the match she had on Raw itself,
Yeah.
where she replaced Alexa and had like a good showing, and then replaced her there. I figured they would. Usually, what I hear is the rule is if they replace somebody, the person they replace with always wins. So,
Okay.
like back in the day, whenever they had a match, if they had to replace somebody, just a replace guy because he has no real storyline in it,
Yeah.
he has to win type thing. But yeah, so I got that one right, Bailey. You got it wrong.
I did.
Should have brought a red pen. All right, so then the next match was the U.S. Championship. So the U.S. Championship, it was Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe. We both
Both
picked
got it
Joe. We both got it wrong.
Yeah.
But in watching it, it kind of looked like it was like a botch. It was something because what is it right here? Rey Mysterio broke Samoa Joe's nose,
Yeah. Yeah.
or his nose was just bleeding like crazy. So it was like an audible that they called to cut it short.
Yeah.
So when you watch it, as soon as it's 1, 2, 3, they both get up like shocked, like what the hell just happened? Like it's not supposed to end here, but
Yeah.
and Joe's shoulders weren't down. So on SmackDown, the whole thing is Ray got a separated shoulder. He's not gonna be able to fight, so he has to either give the I don't know. They're gonna decide next one, but it's either he has to give back the belt to Samoa Joe, or they're gonna put it up and have their tournament as they usually like to do.
Okay.
But okay. So steel cage match, Shane versus
right.
The Miz. Shane still won. Like what? That doesn't make sense. But
I was right.
McMahon's don't lose. I should never bet against a McMahon in their own company. It doesn't make sense. That match, the ending was stupid. He slipped through his shirt and he fell out. Like that's what it is. It was decent. It was a decent match. The next was the Cruiserweight Championship. Tony Nese versus Arya Daivari.
You both right.
Both right. We both picked Tony Nese. It's pretty dope that they weren't put on to the pre-show. They were actually on the show. It's usually, first thing they deal with the 205 Live is put them on the pre-show.
Yeah.
So then the WWE Raw Women's Championship happened. Becky versus Lacey. We both
Becky.
said Becky.
Yeah.
Becky won that. But it was a good showing for Lacey. It was a real good showing. So then after that match, Charlotte walks out. Says it's time for your second match. The announcers were like really pushing to say like, she doesn't have to take this match. She can say I'll do it later. But Becky being Becky,
Yeah.
I take the match now. So she has the match. So that's the next match, SmackDown, Becky versus Charlotte. So they have the match. It looked like it could go either way. Becky ends up throwing Charlotte out the ring somehow, and she's on the side like recuperating. So while the ref is over there looking at Charlotte, counting her, Becky's on the side. Lacey Evans comes back.
Yeah.
Women's right women rights her, and then she loses to Charlotte.
Yeah.
So she loses to Charlotte. They start beating down on together. Lacey and Charlotte start beating on Becky. Bailey comes down with her Money in the Bank to help. She helps. Charlotte gets knocked out. She's like cold in the corner. Bailey's like hesitating, working the crowd, and then she goes in, wins, cashes, wins, SmackDown Women's Champion. We both picked Becky, so we're both wrong on that one.
Yeah.
Right now we're pretty even right now. I was right with the Bailey. In my head, I'm like, why didn't I work that into this? Like, it only makes sense that Charlotte would beat Charlotte would beat Becky, then Bailey could come here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in my head, why wouldn't they stretch this instead of doing the one night? Let Bailey work it. Like, Charlotte's there, and she's always worried about Bailey, and Bailey's gonna.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Next one after that was Roman versus Elias. We both picked Roman. That was like.
Yeah.
That's the only way it was supposed to go. Universal Championship, Seth versus AJ. We both picked Seth. Alright, so the title. I'm not even going to get into the WWE Championship because that's really the tiebreaker because in the end we both picked Drew to win the men's Money in the Bank, which we were both wrong.
Yeah.
We could have never got this right.
Yeah.
Like, this is something only Vince McMahon. Imagine betting on this shit. Imagine, like, really betting on this shit. And then all of a sudden Brock Lesnar comes in. So no matter who you bet on, you lose. And it's even worse that if you bet on Ali and you're like, yes, he has it. And then you hear the Brock Lesnar music and all you're thinking to Ali is, who cares? Unstrap the fucking briefcase.
And it's not even like he runs down the ramp.
No, it's Lesnar. You come out, bouncing. Walks in, pushes the thing. It's like, bro, you had time to unlatch that. Like, you heard that music and you froze. Yeah. But, yeah, so we both got that wrong.
Yep.
Dumb shit. And then the WWE Championship, Kofi versus Kevin. I picked Kofi. You picked KO. Kofi won.
Yeah.
So, truly, we can say it's like 2-1 me. Bailey and Kofi. Everything else, you got Shane.
Yeah, I got Shane.
And yeah, everything else we pretty much down the line. So the second one that you lost, still don't know what your consequence is.
It's okay.
We'll figure it out one day.
I do it for the people.
One day we will figure it out.
It's all for the people.
Oh yeah. All right. So Money in the Bank, in the end, was all right. Like with the Bailey moment, I think it was lucky it had the Bailey moment. Because the Brock moment that came through, screwed up. Like, you were pissed, but you're like, at least Bailey's champion now.
Yeah, it's almost like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, but still upsetting.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank. If you had to, out of 5 shots, what would you give it?
I give it 3 regular shots and a CheZZa shot.
I'd just give it 3 regular shots. Yeah.
So shout out to Bailey, man.
Truly. Bailey saved the show.
Bailey.